Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. So in a world where dreams are the currency of the ambitious and destinies are carved by those who dare to chase them, one method stands out above all others. We call that the spin method. So it's not just a pathway to success, it's your passport to unparalleled achievement. So magandang gabi po ulit sa inyong lahat. I am Coach Orvyl. I'm a certified CACC life coach and a certified mental health coach also. I'm a master builder apprentice of Master Coach A, and we build tribe as we help your unstoppable dream come true. So I'm a software engineer for a decade now and one of the co-owners of RiseUpCreatives.com. It's a social commerce turnkey solution for every entrepreneur and business owner. And what's more, there's a new tawag dito isa sa mga I'm really excited to really introduce and talk about is Life Coach Philippines, Cagayan Valley. So meron na po tayong Facebook page for Life Coach Philippines. Focus for Region 2, Cagayan Valley. So naimbag arabii kanyayo amin. So maybe if you're watching me right now live, no, diyan sa Cagayan, no, from Tuguegarao, Isabela, Quirino, Ipatanes. Yun, naimbag arabii kanyayo amin. I'm Coach Orvyl. I'm really excited to have a conversation with you. Especially meron tayong Facebook page dito sa Life Coach Philippines, Cagayan Valley. Ayan. And ano po ba ito? What's this Facebook Live? So we call this Life Coach Corner. So nag-start siya dito sa Life Coach Philippines International. And this is this Facebook Live, this class or this session is actually mainly for fellow coaches or fellow service providers like me who really wanted to really know more, strengthen our muscles, to understand how life coaching really works, because oftentimes it's napagpapalit talaga natin when we talk about life coaching. Akala natin it's like a advice giving. You just start talking to someone like me na life coach, and then I start giving you advice 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you start to really expressing yourself. It's not totally, no, it's not like that. And what I mean, hindi siya ganon. It's more on, there is a science, there is a process, there is this care. No? We have this, like yung tawag naming pag-aalaga ba ng mental health. So life coaching is beyond, it's not about advice giving. Actually, when we advise as being a certified life coach, we might get sued, no? Kasi we really uphold yung principle of, first, life coaching really believes, or life coaches like us really believes that, we believe that you know what to do. You have that problem, and once we really understand ano ba yung problema, most likely makikita mo yung magiging solusyon mo. And like another thing is we are on to empowerment than crippling. So you have something to wanna achieve. Kapag sinabi nating life coaching, hindi naman po kapag may problema ka lang, kakausap ka ng life coach. Kunyari, walang problema, no? Things are better, but then you wanted to achieve something, you start talking to a life coach. And a life coach will really help you process, understand bakit mo to gusto, saan siya nanggagaling, what are the things that you are failing to see, ano yung mga dapat mong i-consider along the way, and what are the tools needed along the way. Yun po yung power po ng life coaching. I myself, I started my journey in life coaching year 2018. So again, sinabi ko nga po, I'm a software engineer. That's my profession. And then right now, I'm a solutions architect. No, and it's also transitioned as well in my corporate job. And you know what? One thing that I really love about life coaching is that we are into, like we yung bang kaya to, we believe that you really know what to do, and at the same time we really believe that aside that minsan di lang natin nakukuha at nasasabi yung gusto nating sabihin because may mga bara, sa tawag natin bara, mental challenges, no, like traumas, limiting beliefs, and those are the things that we are really facing on. Kaya when I started my journey in 2018, life coaching has been my, like it's been my lifestyle. I started because gusto ko lang maging confident. Tapos, along the way, I really able to really understand what confidence really means. And it talks about life coaching. It talks about the holistic health, physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally. So, ang daming pwede kong ikwento sa inyo about life coaching. But one thing certain, life coaching, a very noble profession. And I really believe everyone really everyone, kailangan po ng life coaching. And with that, if you wanna know more, join me tonight at bibigyan ko po kayo ng like a glimpse of what life coaching really is, a true blue life coaching. So Life Coach Corner, going back, ang pinaka-goal nito to help service provider like me and to also understand the purpose of a toolkit. Pag sinabi nating toolkit, kapag meron mga doktor, yung mga professionals rin, meron po tayong mga tools. No? And the certified life coach, hindi lang po siya nandoon to really have a conversation, makinig. No, we have also tools or toolkit that we can really help someone process yung pinagdadaanan niya sa buhay, process his thoughts, lalo kapag masyadong magulo, at daming iniisip, the overthinking part, meron kami mga tools, no, na pwede matulungan yung tao para mas makapag-proseso ng maayos at para mas makita niya yung mga hindi nakikita. Yun yung ginagawa po ng toolkit. So bibigyan ko na po kayo ng heads up. We're going to check yung description itong Facebook live natin, or maybe you're watching us dito sa YouTube or so coming in live dito sa YouTube, you can check po yung description and you can see a toolkit wherein if you download it, meron yung mga set of questions and along the way you start to understand na kapag sinasagutan mo yung toolkit na to, nagkakaroon ka ng eureka moment. But the question is, ano meron? Ano meron dito sa toolkit na to? So pupunta na po tayo sa topic natin tonight. So Life Coach Corners episode tonight is entitled Balancing Independence and Togetherness in Relationship. Ayan. So sino pong connecting po dyan? Sino po bang in love? May mga in love po ba dito? Diba? Open tayo siya yung sinasabi natin. Kapag mga in love, sobrang let me use the term, yung gustong-gusto kong, hindi naman gusto-gusto, so funny na naririnig na kapag kunyari na in love yung isang tao, in lababo. Sabi nila, in lababo yung tao, meaning talagang the mindset, lahat na, yung diwa, pag-iisip, emotion, analytical, yung ba, nandoon na sa relationship. And often kasi sabi nila, uy, bigyan mo naman ng balance, wag kang magtira ka naman sa sarili mo. And understanding these narratives is actually, it does make sense, and we really need to dive deep into this because naniniwala ko, katulad ko rin naman po ay in love rin naman. And how can we really also manage ourselves? How can we really protect ourselves with unnecessary respond? Talaga mas magsasabotage sa sarili natin. And one important thing, how can we really make the relationship flourish? No? We really need to understand the balance of independence and togetherness in relationship. So we're going to use the spin method to understand itong usapin natin ng independence and togetherness in relationship. So spin, meron po yan. So it's a four words. Spin, it's an abbreviation. S, we're going to talk about study. We study, we dive deep into the ocean of knowledge, arm ourselves with the insights that will really help us propel papunta sa taas. If we wanna overcome, we wanna understand and overcome yung maybe fear of really loving someone in relationship, or we really need to overcome yung undiscipline when we are in love, parang we give it all, or at the same time we really need to understand bakit natatakot tayo magmahal muli. We need to study that. Yun yung pinakauna. Next, it's P, which talks about practice. Sharpen your skills with relentless dedication until excellence is your default mode. Marami tayong pinag-aaralan po dito sa Life Coach Philippines. If we're going to check po yung mga replays natin dito, Life Coach Corner, you can also check si Decaf Coffee Republic, yung mga brewing live natin. There are a lot of insights. We dive deep. We ask questions that really matters about life. And tonight, again, focus nga natin, it's finding the balance between independence and togetherness in relationship, which is very timely. If you're connecting, if you know someone na nangangailangan nitong balance, dapat i-balance yung independence and togetherness, understanding that, just tag them below. Baka naman ito na po yung hinihintay nila from overcoming the worry or overcoming yung mga agam-agam, discipline, and all those that really sabotaging them and the relationship as well. Ito po yun, okay? So sabi ko P, S, again, S is study, P, practice, I talks about the implementation. So nag-practice na tayo, yung pinag-aralan natin, we start testing and really practicing it. Now talks about implementation. It's time to stop dreaming and start doing. Take action, seize the moment, and watch your dreams unfold. So if you dream of a healthy relationship, if you dream of you teaching your friend, or maybe teaching your child, your kid, no, about a healthy relationship, ito na po yun. It's time for us to really implement kung ano man yung mga natutunan natin sa buhay. What we study, what we experience, ibaba na natin siya. It's a talks about implementation. Often we imagine things, nandun na tayo sa isip natin na ang sarap magturo, or sana ganito yung ginawa ni ganito, ganyan ganyan, di ba? May mga ganun tayo. Why not just take the moment, just really seize the moment. Kung meron ka sa tingin mong tao na nangangailangan ng tulong and understanding relationship na matututunan mo tonight, sabihin na siya agad. No, if that's what you think. Or an implementation as well is to really connect that someone to us na service provider dito sa Life Coach Philippines, and we are really looking forward helping them because ang usaping relationship, napakalaking bagay po yan. At the same time, yung independence as well, no? Later, ano yung difference ng self-love into loving someone? Like ano ba yung connection tong dalawang to? You might be able to understand it tonight. At the same time, i-download nyo na rin po yung toolkit na to as we go through. Okay, dito sa session natin. And last but not the least, dun sa spin, so study, practice, implementation, and then it's about next. No, what's next? Ika nga. No, so it's about seizing the future. So being proactive. What we learned, what we practiced, what we implemented, how can we see it moving forward? So pagdating ng moment, siguro ikaw ngayon, alam mo sa puso't isipan mo na gusto mong mag-asawa, gusto mo ng relasyon, and then you start really implementing, doing pre-action, yung mga pre-implementation, or ano ba tawag dun? Mga preparation, I should say, in yourself. So what's next? How do you see, no, how can you really say na, hey, ready na nga ako? No, like I can really start really looking for that romantic someone. And also, I wanna take note and emphasize as well, hindi lang naman po to sa romantic relationship. When you start building relationship with set of people, building relationship with someone we admire, that we want to learn more. For example, if you have this one teacher that you want to learn more, no, gusto mo matuto sa kanya, or this one set of people that like they have the same passion as yours. How can you equip yourself, building yung relationship na to, but at the same time not compromising rin yung sarili mo? So din yan, yung balance ng independence and togetherness. Okay, so are you ready, no, to really to rewrite your story? Are you ready to really dive deeper, no, to this conversation? So please, no, join this conversation, and download niyo na rin po yung toolkit na nandyan po ngayon sa description natin. And yeah, let's start our conversation. So before I start, no, mag-hi po muna ako sa mga nanonood. So magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. Master Coach Yasmin, good evening po. Master Coach Yasmin. And then if we have Coach Sean, #live Coach Dad. Good evening po, Coach Sean. And then we have Coach Joanna. Magandang gabi po sa inyo. And then we have Coach Candy. Good evening po sa inyo lahat. Okay, so maybe if you're watching this on a replay, comment po kayo ngayon, #replay. And then if you're nabubulol ako. Kung saan niyo po ako pinapanood right now, maybe pinapanood niyo po ako dito sa Life Coach Philippines, Cagayan Valley, so na imbag nga rabiikan niya. So agyamanak, nagbibuya katata. I really hope, no, ay talaga pangaasi nga talaga dati maalam nga istorya, maalam nga wisdom ba ito'y live tonight. So naghalo-halo na yung sinabi ko. So balancing independence and togetherness in relationship. So if we're going to talk about balancing, ano ba yung balance dapat in love, and at the same time, paano ba ako magiging independent as well? So bakit may ganitong usapin? I remember one time, no, when I was in college, there is this meron tong moment in my life wherein I'm into, like really in academics. I'm a graduate of Bachelor of Science in Computer Science and Bachelor of Science in Information Technology. And then there's this one season in my life, my first year college actually. Ito yung IT pa lang yung course ko noon before. And because of being from a high school, nanggaling ako sa probinsya, but transition ng college, and I never had in relationship, wala akong romantic relationship up until itong moment na to. So I met someone, And then, itong someone na to, parang nakasama namin siya, like, I forgot, parang competition, during the competition din yung high school, and then nung nagkita kami ng college. Pero bottom line, during this point, ito yung part na, no, like, you start to really see na you're clicking, parang ganyan. And then you start, ano yun, yung parang nagsasabay na yung passion mo of really may passion in really studying programming, IT. And at the same time, meron itong relationship na to. No? So that's the first time na nagkaroon ako ng relationship. No? Yung tatawag po nila through text pa yun. No? So, di ba talagang iniisip ko kung paano ko siya i-convert into a story. But yan, the bottom line, I totally lost my chance of becoming a cum laude because of that moment. When I cum laude, pag sinabi kasi cum laude, no, it's like dapat wala kang below, there's an average 85 below. And what happened is that there's this one incident wherein I'm really reviewing for my midterms, when the prelims, midterms, finals. So, nagre-review ako for the midterms. And then hindi naging okay, no, yung relationship, no, parang it became shaky, like kids, yung parang like tampo-tampuhan, ganyan. But then my mind, because I value relationship during that moment, you tend, no, to really, you give up, parang ganun. This is the first time I'm really telling this story, no, and just to point out that it is very important na merong kang maintindihan mo yung independence at the same time togetherness. I give up a one whole day instead of me reviewing, at pinuntahan ko yun siya, nagkita kami nung the ate girl, and to really fix, na to really talk about, no, dun sa nangyaring incident, no, in our relationship. And naging okay after that, no, after nagkumain kami sa McDo, McDo ganyan. And then after that, bumalik ako. I started rushing, reviewing all the things that I need to review, up until hindi ko kinaya, meron akong isang subject na hindi ko na-review. And then, yun. It causes me my candidacy for cum laude for the first year college ko. Up until now, if there's one thing that I'm really regretting is that moment. I'm not angry with ate girl, no, but then it's more on, I wasn't really prepared of how can I handle my emotion, and at the same time I wasn't able to really understand as well asaan ba yung tawag nito, asan ba yung boundary between to be in relationship at saka hindi sa in relationship, right? So if 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 ever if na encounter ko lang yung toolkit na nandiyan, no, na shinare ko ngayon, maybe it could have been better. So what's the toolkit? If we're going to check yung toolkit na to, actually there's a set of questions dito na sana kung nabasa ko noon, the first year college ko, that's around 2009. And kung nabasa ko to the 2009, it could have been a different scenario. But then, I'm just really sharing that story. Sana nabasa ko tong toolkit na to. And if you're going to read the toolkit, yung first question na nilagay ko po dun sa toolkit is, describe your current relationships and how you navigate the balance between independence and togetherness within them. So before entering the romantic relationship, you need to start to review paano ba yung relationship mo with other people, from your parents, from your siblings, friends, if you have best friend as well. No? Like, you start really assessing yung relationship na yun. And let me use the term, oftentimes, it's counterintuitive. Bakit counterintuitive? Bakit siya counterintuitive? Because during that moment, I'm not, sobrang okay ako with my set of friends. Okay ako okay ako with my siblings, and of course my relationship with my parents, okay naman siya, ganun. But then, nasabi ko siyang counterintuitive, it's because hindi ganun ka-deep yung relationship ko. Kaya pag sinabi kong okay, okay lang, yung parang like chill. Pero there's no personal or deeper conversation na, like me get an example, my father. we haven't talked about a relationship. We haven't he didn't able to open up topic like, uy, Orville, kung mag-girlfriend ka, ganito, ganyan, ganyan. Walang ganun. And because walang ganon na conversation and it feels awkward na pag-uusapan yun, I mean, hindi ka sanay na pag-uusapan nyo yun ng parents mo. Kaya ko nasabi yung counterintuitive. Once no nagkaroon ng, no, dumating yung ganong type of relationship, that romantic relationship for the first time, I just don't know how to respond. It's just that I know it feels good no, na may in relationship up until hindi mo na nababalance. No? Nawawala ba yung ano ba, yung boundaries, nawawala rin yung nagdi-discarril of how you see things. Yung pangarap mo, ito yung pangarap mong grade, ito yung pangarap mong ganyan ganyan. Pero dahil dito siya napapaling, no? Right? So that's one thing that you could have reviewed. Kaya ready ba sana ako dun sa relationship na yon kung nakausap ko yung parents ko, so kung I started opening up with my friends, it could have been better. One thing certain is na hindi ka papasok na walang ka-idea dun sa relationship na yun. Again, we're what I'm focusing on, it's really you. No, it's not about against someone else. It's really you and your preparedness, no, in entering a relationship. Next is yung desired relationship balance. Ito yung next na tanong. So what does a balanced relationship where both independence and togetherness coexist harmoniously look like to you? Before ka pumasok in a relationship, no, in a romantic relationship, or kunin ko na yung next, yung ibang sample naman. Hindi lang naman to romantic, like maybe a friend, a co-worker, something kunin ko kunyari sa office. Kapag if you wanna understand yung balance, no, yung ano ba yung picture na balance yung relationship mo with your teammates and your independence, because if you're in a corporate setup, no, oftentimes baka sila rin yung set of friends mo, and then oftentimes when you go out to office, sila lang rin yung magiging kaibigan mo. You really need to find that you really need to define ansan yung balance ng togetherness and independence dun sa part na yun. Because sabi nga nila, one of the challenges kapag meron kang, no, like a personal level yung relationship niyo sa office, and then magka-teammate pa kayo, and if things happen sa inyong dalawa, minsan hindi may iwasan na maapektuhan yung work. They say na dapat maging professional, but then like really imagine yourself too young entering the corporate, hindi ka aware sa ganung part na yun. So, 'di ba? Hindi magugulat ka na lang na ganun yung mangyayari, right? So, yun, we really have that picture. Kapag balance ang relationship ko and not together, ibig sabihin meron akong picture of boundaries. Ito yung kapag office work is office work. And if I have really the intention to build a personal relationship to someone, I should know kung ano yung mga pag-uusapan, ano yung mga dapat hindi pag-usapan, and then kapag magkasama kami outside, so is it okay na pag-usapan yung work, or it's really for us? And at the same time, you should have a clear understanding or afford mo na kapag hindi kayo naging okay, kunyari in a personal level, pagdating sa office, dapat hawak nyo pa rin yung professionalism in really delivering things, na walang awkwardness sa part na yun. So, those are one of the many examples na pwede kong ma-imagine right now about question number 2. So again, walang tama't mali. So like, really review itong toolkit na to, and then just really be brutally honest how you understand it, and if you felt you are confused, felt that there are things that you need to understand more, ito po yung purpose ng coaching for conversation. Let's have just really message us dito sa DCAP Coffee Republic 0917-586-1661. You can leave a message agad habang sinasagot mo dito mismo sa video, sa FB Live po na to or sa YouTube Live na to, and then we can get back to you agad. Okay? Next question is, reflect on any obstacles or difficulties you encounter in maintaining this balance in your relationship. So really understand, wala pong perfect, walang perfect in relationship. There's always be struggle. You starting to find differences between you. And kailangan mo siyang i-solve. Kailangan niyo talaga siyang harapin yung mga differences na yun. one of my current journey in my romantic relationship. So I'm courting someone, no? So kung hindi niyo po kakilala, I'm courting someone right now, and in this journey, you really need to really have this you really have this muscle of magkakaroon ng friction, magkakaroon ng conflict, magkakaroon ng misunderstanding, and oftentimes hindi mo pa siya mapapansin na meron ng ganong nangyayari. And ito yung nagiging nagiging problema ng no, ng for example, like someone is really building a relationship na walang the sensitivity, no? The term of sensitivity. And dun sa part na yun, bakit ko siya nasi-share, no? And again, we're talking about reflect on obstacles or difficulties you encounter in maintaining the balance in relationship up until you are not being intentional to stop, become more sensitive, you start having a conversation. Alam mo, magugulat ka na lang na hindi na kayo okay, parang gano'n, like somewhat cold na yung conversation. Doon papasok itong question na 'to. You really need to find, 'no, you really need to reflect on kumusta yung relationship namin. Like for example, in myself, like kunyari if things are not okay, minsan ano yun, it's somewhat too late for me na, hindi ko nabantayan yun, hindi ako nagsalita, hindi ko napansin, or I'm not that sensitive dun, nag-iba yung conversation. So, you really need to have that moment of reflection na, okay, I mess up. And then you didn't have the courage na if you start reflecting on it, you have really the courage to talk, no, with that, no, with your partner, to that someone na, hey, what happened, no, help me to understand, and the next time around, you would know, you get better into it. Pero hindi yun mangyayari pag wala yung reflection part. Okay. And then desired relationship outcomes. So what specific outcomes or changes are you hoping to achieve by fostering a healthier balance between independence and togetherness? Ano pa makukuha natin kung balance yung togetherness at independence? Imagine niyo yung sarili niyo, you're in relationship right now, siguro may asawa ka ngayon, friends, mag-girlfriend or boyfriend right now. Ano ba yung puwedeng mangyari? Ano yung ikakaganda ng buhay kapag merong balance between you being together with that one person, at the same time, you can do whatever it is that you wanted to do, no, in your life. Kaya may gano'n. Kasi meron yung yung parang natatali ka daw kapag you're in relationship, you felt like you are now being limited, you are no longer yourself, no, like before. Well, you're no longer actually, if you're going to reflect on it, it's no longer be the same because you decided to have a relationship. For example, if this in romantic one, talagang magkakaroon ng pagbabago. You start to do some adjustment because you wanted to win that relationship. Kasi kung wala pong nagbago and you say that you're in relationship, like really imagine how paano mag-grow yung relationship na yun kung wala kang binibitawan, wala kang binabago in your patterns. Like for example, if yung Monday to Sunday mo, nakafocus ka lang in the things that you do, meron kang sariling schedule, tapos nagkaroon ka ng karelasyon, pero walang magbabago din sa schedule mo, like how can you nurture that relationship? So, yun, kailangan mo i-picture kapag merong balance, no, kung merong balance between me, lagi ko siyang nakakasama, ka-date, kumakain kaming ganyan. Pero meron ka ring picture na dapat darating yung point na I really need to be alone. You really need to be on yourself. You really need to do your own stuff. No? Finding that balance as well. Anong picture? Anong magbubunga? If I'm going to give you one picture that might be possible na makukuha mo kapag meron kang balance between togetherness and independence, it's that mentally speaking, you won't feel depleted. You won't feel depleted because kailangan mo pa rin mag-recharge sa sarili mo, no? Like, how can you love someone if you're not loving yourself? Sabi nga nila, if you start, again, no, pag mag-iipon ka ulit ng pagmamahal by really loving yourself, ibig sabihin you'll become a better lover as well dun sa kapartner mo. Okay? And last but not the least, is commitment to grow. So you need to analyze a scale of 1 to 10. How committed are you to actively working on finding this balance, improving your relationship? It takes two to tango. Kailangan yung dalawang mag-usap. You can also at the same time, if you're talking with, if you're referring to for example, a friend, and you think na nagko-cross over, hindi nagiging okay yung relationship, and gusto mo pa rin ilaban yung relationship na yon, you really need to have a conversation and like really assess, gusto mo bang mag-improve, gusto mo bang ituloy tong relationship na to, like like you're my friend and I wanna fight for this relationship, no? But then these are the season, ito na yung season ko, ito yung season mo, can we still be together? Can our values be aligned? Pag-uusapan niyo po yung bagay na iyon. Okay, so this actually, itong toolkit na to, it's an intake form that aims to better understand your current relationship, dynamics, challenges, and goals related to balancing independence and togetherness. It will guide our coaching session. So, kunyari, pag dumating ka sa point, sinagutan mo to, and then you're willing to have a conversation with me or to any certified life coaches dito sa Life Coach Philippines, that can really help you again. It's a guide for our coaching sessions to provide tailored support in fostering healthier and more fulfilling relationship. If you're looking for a healthier relationship, finding the balance between independence and togetherness, I always believe that it always starts within. It always starts with you. Ano bang picture sa'yo ng balance yung relationship mo with other people? Because bakit kailangan yung balance? You cannot love others if you are not loving yourself. The way you treat, the way you love yourself, the way you take care of yourself, reflects kung paano mo rin sila pwede mahalin, paano mo rin sila papangalagaan, and mas magigets mo yung value na gusto kong ilaban yung relationship na to. Because this is what I believe it is. And up until na hindi natin binibigay yung pagmamahal na kailangan natin, hindi po natin siya magigets. We cannot really give the value na pwede nating ibigay sa relationship na yon up until babalik po siya sa sarili natin. And hindi po siya ganun kadali. May sa lahat, no? Hindi naman po sa panglahatan. No? Some people, it's very challenging to understand what self-love is, what self-care is, and what it can do in our relationship. If you're that one person being challenged to understand that, or maybe you're that one guy, tulad ko, before, you feel cringe about understanding this. Ano ba yung self-love na yan? Pero alam mo at gusto mo magkaroon ng relationship, let's have a conversation. Again, I'm Coach Orvyl. I help highly doubtful and overthinker individual to face and overcome their fears in order for them to live confidently on their own terms, responsibly, confidently loving someone, confidently loving yourself, and really finding the confidence to love the people that you wanted to be with you in this season. You can really heal. You can overcome those doubts and overthinking. Let's have a conversation po sa Decaf Coffee Republic. Location namin, Pioneer Center Compound, along Pioneer Road, corner Brixton, United Street, Capitolio, Pasig City. Connect with us, 0917-586-1661. So again, maraming salamat po for staying with me tonight. Download the toolkit, answer the toolkit. Let's have a conversation. Looking forward. Coach Orvyl, signing off.
As a business owner, are you overwhelmed by the need to post beautiful, engaging content every single day? Are you left wondering what to write? Tired of scrolling through stock photos that all start to look the same? Confused by complicated graphic design programs? Rise Up Creatives is here to help. Each month, we give you everything you need to create 31 days of social media content in just 5 minutes a day. Customizable captions, curated lifestyle photos, a drag-and-drop graphic design tool, and the ability to post directly to your social media accounts. No one else empowers you with these 4 resources all in one place. Each month, we help you plan your social media calendar by providing you with 31 image themes and customizable captions so you can quickly and easily create engaging content and grow your following. Simply select the image that works best for your feed or story. Then, copy the caption and customize it to fit your audience. 5 minutes a day. It's that quick. Plus, you'll absolutely love our drag-and-drop graphic design tool. Start from scratch or choose one of our beautiful templates to fit your unique brand. When you're ready to export your design, you can download, email, or post directly to your social media accounts. Here's the truth. Our world needs what you have to offer. Don't let technology or procrastination hold you back. Rise Up Creatives is more than an online resource. We're a community helping you overcome your biggest barriers to reach your greatest goals. We're here to help you rise up and be creative.